Hi guys, welcome to this rather long video that I'm going to be doing. It's something that I've wanted to do for quite a long time now, and I've put it on the back burner. I don't know why. Maybe I just haven't had the right things to say about it. And it was quite a long video as well, so finding the time. I did do a draft version before, but I didn't like it, so this is the final version. I'm going to have a lot to talk about, so just sit back and relax and just let my voice guide you across the sea. So where do I start? And why am I on this boat? Well, at the beginning of this year, 2014, it wasn't a good time for me. Not at all. I was really depressed, and I was really bored as well. I think that fed into the depression, not being able to do anything because it was so hot all the time. So this was at the end of summer, and I just wanted to do something out of the ordinary. Like, I love the peacefulness of the ocean, so just by pure luck, I was walking through the port city of Fremantle, where I live, and all of a sudden these two big masts were moving behind a building, and I thought, what the hell is this? This ship that has literally come out of another century has started to move past this building. So I kind of weaved through the warehouses and the buildings, and I got to the port, the ocean bit, and I saw this beautiful old ship. It's called the Leeuwin II. The Leeuwin II. And it's a really old, I think it's a replica or something, I don't know. But it's often used by people who want to learn how to sail. They use a motor to get out of the port, but once they're on the open sea, the sails go up, and you use the wind to basically go across the ocean, and it's like the old days of pirates and Captain Cook and all that stuff, and how they would have gone across the ocean. And I just thought it was something to do out of the ordinary, just to change, mix things up and do something different. And after the experience, I was really proud of myself for doing it. And once you do something like that, it changes your mind, changes your way of thinking about things. So if you're depressed and you feel like you're in a slump, just do something drastically different and that makes you happy, or something that scares you and you don't know you may really enjoy doing this thing. It might be a life-changing experience. And another thing, I'm kind of afraid of the ocean. It terrifies me. Just because, the amount of people that get lost and the isolation that you feel on the ocean. And I can't swim, so that's another thing. So just it's not a big step, but being out on the actual ocean, it kind of conquers that fear once you've done it. I think it stems back, for me anyway, this fear of the ocean, when I was about 10 years old. I went with my friend and his family. We went to this island off the coast, and it takes about 3 hours to get there by boat, but you have to go across the ocean. And it was this tiny little, not speedboat, just a tiny little boat, and the dad was driving like a maniac, and we were fighting against the ocean, against the waves, heading into the waves, and I was so afraid that we went down below, and all you could hear was bang, 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 the banging of the waves against the hull, and it was such a horrendous experience. I think that scared me, put a lot of fear into me. I had quite a few occasions like that, and there's another thing of there's so many sharks and attacks that have happened around where Western Australia, where I live, and especially the down south region, so you never know what you're going to run into. So I don't know where I'm going with this, so I apologize. But just being out there, you lose that feeling of being afraid when you're actually doing the stuff. And I was like hanging on to the mast and everything and shooting all this footage, and I was really having a great time. And yeah, it was another thing, I really wanted to get some great footage of being out in the actual ocean, because I love the peacefulness of the waves and the water, and I think it would make a really nice video to show you guys. So yes, I'm just thinking of other things to talk about. It's so clear, the water, but not as clear as some places that I would love to visit, like Thailand, like Phuket. I've seen pictures of that water, and that is absolutely clear. You can see the bottom. And getting back to this, like, you had an option of pulling the masts, like preparing the masts for sail, and it was near sunset, so I thought I'd get some really interesting shots and beautiful shots of the sunset. If you've seen my other videos, I've got quite a lot of videos of the sun setting, just because I think it looks amazing against the clouds. Another interesting fact about this video was that it was shot on the night. It was a Saturday, and it was shot a night before the Malaysian Airlines MH370 went missing. And that was a really interesting event. It was